Hi there and welcome to the Car Advice Garage. I'm Tegan Lawson with a look at what's making news headlines this week. Coming up, a world first on Victorian roads. The Duke goes hybrid. And when do cars and alcohol ever mix? First up though, a bold move by the New South Wales Government to help reduce the road toll, specifically fatal accidents involving P-plate drivers, the most at risk on our roads. A number of changes will be introduced between December this year and November 2017, including the banning of the use of mobile phones in any capacity. Hands-free is no longer allowed. P2 licence holders will find it tougher to graduate to an open licence. Any suspension for demerit points or high-risk offences will see them stay on a P2 licence for longer. Good stuff, certainly a step in the right direction. Still on road safety and a world first in Victoria, adaptive variable speed limits will be trialled on the M80 Western Ring Road in Melbourne. Speed limits on the 38-kilometre stretch of road will automatically adjust based on the amount of traffic detected. The road accommodates some 160,000 drivers each day, linking the northern and western suburbs to urban and rural freeways. It's part of a $300 million upgrade. If the trial works, it could be adopted across Victoria's freeway network. The 2017 Hyundai i30 has been caught in a revealing new state of undress, our best look yet at the new model. The i30 is currently the highest selling vehicle in Australia year to date, so plenty of interest surrounds the upcoming model. We did see shots of the i30 testing in heavy camouflage last month, but this time it appears to be a sportier variant. Not the high-powered N Hero model, but perhaps the mid-level SR with low-profile tyres and dual exhaust tips. We also scored a look inside. It's very different to the current model, with a large tablet-like screen and a broad two-tier design to the dash. The new i30 is expected to make its debut at the Paris Motor Show in October and launch here in early 2017. Meantime, work is underway on the next generation Mazda MX-5, despite the fact the fourth and current generation only went on sale last year. The new model isn't expected until around 2021, but it's been revealed that its design could include carbon fibre elements. The current new Mazda MX-5 is lighter and smaller than its previous incarnation, but it could continue to shrink. Mazda's team is looking into how it can make the usually quite expensive carbon fibre material more affordable, maintaining the MX-5's position as a budget-friendly sports car. If that all works out, its engine will likely be even smaller than the current 1.5 and 2-litre 4-cylinder options, a drop to 3 cylinders perhaps, time will tell. Well, Mitsubishi continues to hone its new SUV projects, and we've been given a glimpse this week at a new concept that could be its closest ever to a production debut. Inspired by last year's compact EX concept, the yet unnamed concept looks a little more refined and notably larger. Mitsubishi is remaining tight-lipped, other than to say that the 7-seater combines the toughness of an SUV with the versatility of an MPV. Given that the Outlander has just had a facelift and the ASX has had a mild update, we're gagging to get a really clear idea on the next evolution of the Mitsubishi look. This new concept isn't the only card in Mitsubishi's hand either. A new Ground Tourer concept will also be unveiled in Paris, which will hopefully be a look into the future of the next Outlander. A little left of centre now, the next generation Nissan Juke is due next year, and it's set to arrive with a new platform, cleaner engines, a hybrid option and more tech than ever. The current Juke shares its ageing underpinnings with the Micra Cube and Renault Captur, but there's a new kid on the block, the common module Family B segment platform. The Juke could also score a longer wheelbase to allow for more rear passenger room, something that's been a bit of an issue for the current generation. The Juke is tipped to debut after the new Micra next year. Though popular in Europe, Aussies haven't really warmed to the quirky-looking Juke. Nissan will be hoping for bigger things with this new model. Isuzu and General Motors have parted ways after decades of working together. GM and Isuzu have agreed that working together on their next generation of utes isn't in the best interests of either company. The partnership was originally formed back in the 1970s. The two manufacturers have very different views on where their new utes should be aimed, with GM looking to go more upmarket and Isuzu keen to focus on a traditional workhorse approach. The news comes after it was recently revealed that Isuzu had struck a deal with Mazda to produce the next generation D-Max and BT50. And an unlikely partnership has been formed between two markets that don't usually pair up well at all. Ford and tequila giant Jose Cuervo are exploring ways to use leftover bits of the agave plant to make sustainable material that could be used to produce vehicle components. The agave plant takes 7 years minimum to grow, and then it's roasted, ground, and juices are extracted and distilled. But what do you do with the leftover plant fibres? Ford sees potential to make material out of agave-based biomaterial that could replace the many kilograms of petrochemical-based plastics found in cars. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor. Well, I wonder if it could be used to make material for the floors of cars. Well, you'll find these stories and more news and reviews at caradvice.com. I'll be back with another hit of headlines next week. Until then, remember, if someone is trying to reverse parallel park in front of you, don't swerve violently around them and almost cause a head-on collision. Just breathe and wait 10 seconds.